Welcome to this lesson on linear approximation. In calculus, we often deal with complex curves, but sometimes we just need a quick, good enough estimate. Today, we're going to learn how to use a simple straight line to estimate the values of complicated functions. This is the foundation of the formula L of x equals f of a plus f prime of a times x minus a. So, what exactly is linear approximation? Imagine a curvy roller coaster track. It twists and turns. But if you were to zoom in really close to just one specific point on that track, the curve would look almost like a straight, flat line. That is the core concept. We replace a difficult curve with a simple tangent line near a specific point to make our math much easier. Let's look at this visually. Here we have a blue curve representing our function f of x. The pink line is the tangent line that touches the curve perfectly at exactly one point, which we call a. Notice that right around that dot, the pink line and the blue curve are almost indistinguishable. They share the same height and the same slope at that specific point. This brings us to the famous formula. L of x stands for our linear estimate. It is equal to f of a, which is the starting height, plus f prime of a, which is the slope, multiplied by the horizontal distance x minus a. If you remember algebra, this is actually just the point-slope form of a line, rearranged. We start at a known height and move along the slope. It is crucial to understand the difference between a and x. A is our center. It is a nice, friendly number where we know the answer easily, like the square root of 4. X is the target. It is the messy number we are trying to find, like the square root of 4.1. We build our line at a, and we use it to look at x. You might ask, why not just use a calculator? Well, historically, calculators didn't exist. Mathematicians needed a way to calculate square roots and logarithms by hand. Linear approximation turns hard functions into simple multiplication and addition. It gives us mental math superpowers to estimate values instantly. Let's try a real example. We want to estimate the square root of 4.1. First, we pick our nice number, a is 4, because we know the square root of 4 is 2. Next, we find the derivative, which gives us a slope of 0.25 at that point. Plugging these into our formula, we start at 2 and add the slope times the distance of 0.1. Our result is 2.025. This is incredibly close to the actual value. There is a catch, however. This estimation only works well when we stay close to our center point. As you can see on this graph, near the dot, the gap between the line and the curve is tiny. But as we move further away to the right, the gap gets huge. The further you go from a, the worse your estimate becomes. To recap, linear approximation uses the tangent line to mimic the curve. The formula L of x equals f of a plus f prime of a times the difference in x. Remember that a is your known center and x is your target. And finally, keep your target x close to your center for the best accuracy. Thank you for watching. You now have a solid grasp of linear approximation. I encourage you to try estimating the square root of 9.2 or the natural log of 1.1 on your own to practice. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more calculus guides.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.